Imagine, if you are a teenager, you are just starting out in your first decade of your life. And if you are in your 20s naman, you are just, in your second decade of your life. And yet, despite being at such early stages in our lives, we still feel like the pressure to have everything figured out, like everything to be perfect, na para bang bawal na tayong mag-failed, na hindi na tayo pwedeng mag-change ng ating career paths, na para bang dapat yung bawat decision natin sa life is perfect, na tipong walang potential na mag-fail. But you know what, te? No one has it figured it out at all. Like seriously, like just be gentle with yourself because it is your first time living in this world. Let it be a reminder. Hello te, my name is Ace and welcome back to my channel. Okay, so first of all, kamusta na kayo? How are you all doing? Kasi ako, sobrang busy ko this week. Papawork man yan or content creation. It's just super hectic ng schedule. But as what I have promised, kailangan ko mag-upload ng videos every week. So here we are. And you know what, by the way, I am so active pala sa TikTok socials ko. And if you have time, just go follow me on my TikTok accounts because, you can see my behind the scenes feeling. Behind the scenes feeling. But no, andun lahat yung mga random contents ko from product recommendations and just everything. So better check out the description below for all the details. But anyways, let's start talking about overthinking. Kasi isipin mo na lang ha, na what if lahat ng mga pinag-overthink mo, like lahat ng mga pinag-iisip-isip mo today is hindi magiging totoo? Like what if lahat ng mga worries mo is hindi mangyayari? Like 'di ba? Kasi you know what? No one knows. No one knows ano yung mangyayari in the future or maybe mamaya hindi natin alam kung ano yung mangyayari. Kasi ganito kasi yan. I have a friend na you know what? Hindi ko na siya ini-name drop but she was constantly worried about her career path, about her future. Just thought na she should have a 5-year career plan map out na with detailed actions na talaga bang to the every step is kailangan meron siyang mga plano about her journey. But here's the catch. She was just only 22 years old, as in 22 pa lang siya. And then one day, she decided to go to a career fair, as in naalala ko, she decided to go to our career fair and then sobrang anxious niya daw, as in kinakabahan siya. And during that time, she's, she just want to face her fears. Ganun yung atake niya. And nung nandun na siya sa venue, she spoke to several people, yung mga iba't ibang taong andun mismo rin sa venue, and that she just realized that they are on the same boat. You know what I'm saying? Like, pare-pareho silang nasa posisyon na trying to figure out what's best for them. And that it is really normal to sometimes get lost of your track on what to take, on what to pursue. Kasi tao din naman tayo, di ba? We really want to know what are suitable or what's best for us. But we are not perfect. And that is the nature of we as human beings to make mistakes, to try everything, and to know kung saan ba talaga tayo mas suitable. Sabi niya pa, 100 of students din daw were unsure sa kung anong career yung ipapursue nila. But, you know what, they are all excited. Kasi nga, that moment changed everything for her. Kasi instead of overthinking of her next steps, of her next journey, she just embraced the journey itself, knowing that it was really okay. It is really okay to not everything planned out, and that we as human beings, we really try, diba, to perfect everything, to survive, to live, to do our best. So don't, make ourselves drowned or push back to the point na parang we are the one who drag us down. We are the one na sinasakal natin sarili natin to the point that we put so much pressure on us, and that it results na nagkakaroon tayo ng mga heavyweights, heavy thoughts, heavy overthinking, na we just feel like it's the end of the world. Which is, no, it's really our first time to live in this world and hindi natin alam talaga kung ano yung mga nagaganap. And just take some, different doors kasi malay natin yung mga iba't ibang opportunities or doors na papasukin natin is yun yung magdadala sa atin to the next level. Sabi niya pa, yung mga step-by-step plans daw niya is hindi niya rin daw nagamit during that time nung pag-apply niya sa mga different job and career fairs. And you know what, instead, she just go with the flow. After that, mas naging napanatag daw yung loob niya na, yung mga pinag-overthink niya pala is not that deep. is not that hard. I think it is one of the, key mindset for us to have, na to not control everything, to let go of the things that, we just know na maybe it can go wrong, maybe it can go right at some ways. But no matter what happened, is at least you've tried. That's the most important thing. At least you've tried. And you know what, sabi niya pa nga, I'm not saying din na gayahin nyo yung ginawa ng friend ko, because it is really okay to have a plan talaga. Para ready, di ba? Para mas prepared ka. But, don't put too much pressure on yourself. Like pressuring yourself na, making your own decisions, not to be perfect as always. Kasi you know what, kahit fortune teller nga is nanghuhula lang, di ba? Kaya nga manghuhula yung tawag sa kanila, kasi it can go both ways. Like, you can be lucky and you can be unlucky. And it is all just based on assumption. It means it could go wrong and it could go right. But what's important the most is that at least you tried, at least mapapanatag ka na you take that risk, you took that risk. Ito na nga. So, how do we stop overthinking? First is challenge your assumptions. Kasi ganito kasi yan. Ask yourself, what if the things I believe about my situation are not true? Kasi often we create stories in our minds that can hold us back, like as in. And lahat na lang na ganito na, kesyo, paano kung mahulog ako sa bangin, na kesyo, paano kung ma-hold up ako mamaya, paano kung may mag-hold up sa akin, paano kung may kumidnap sa akin, paano kung yung sasakyan ko ng airplane is mag-air crash, like lahat na lang iniisip mo, ang OA mo na. And ikaw ba si Lord? Like, please lang, ikaw ba si Lord? Kasi sa kakaisip mo ng mga senaryo, nagmamanifest yon. And yung brain mo is hindi alam kung ano yung imagination, ano yung real life situations. And by that, by thinking over and over again, mas nagmamanifest yung mga ganong scenarios and mas nagiging totoo siya. So please, stop imagining things that you don't want to happen. My next tip sa iyo, is practice mindfulness. What I mean about being mindful is when you catch yourself sa pag-overthink, like take a moment to breathe. Because according sa mga psychologists, ito na psychologist ng atake natin ngayon. But according sa psychologists, nag-overthink daw tayo when maraming mga thoughts and informations na naiipon sa utak natin. Then to the point na kung ano yung mga naririnig natin sa ibang tao, or like sa mga TikTok videos, we just feel like it is our reality. Nare-reflect natin yung sarili natin sa mga informations na naririnig or nakukonsume natin. Like para bang yung phone na full storage, di ba? Dahil sa dami-dami ng mga data, hindi na ito nakakapag-function ng mas mabuti. And same as you need to clear out all of the unnecessary and negative thoughts para mas makapag-process yung utak mo in a clear and mindful and peaceful way. Nasa point ka naman ng pag-overthink, take a very deep breath, take a very deep breath to clear out unnecessary thoughts. Focus on your breath. Like inhale for 4 counts, hold it for 4, and exhale for 4 seconds as well. This exercise, you know what? It can really help you ground you and bring your attention back to the present moment. And that's the goal, to focus on the present moment. Because again, no one knows what will happen next. Other thing is limit your exposure to information that fuels your overthinking. You know what? This might mean na stepping back from social media, or even, limiting conversations that leave you feeling anxious. And I'm not saying na you need to cut off social media, na kailangan mo nang mag-eme-eme na fully cut off social media. No. What I mean is by limiting. And you know what? You must remember na it's okay to protect your peace, and it is not your responsibility, or it's not the responsibility of your brain to consume everything, to process everything. And please lang, pahalagahan mo yung storage ng utak mo and choose only the thoughts na mas positive so that you can keep staying on the present moment. And lastly, take an action. Please lang, magiging useless lahat ng mga tips ko dito kung hindi ka magte-take ng action, kung hindi ka magiging mindful about the thoughts na nakukonsume mo. I mean, when you find yourself overthinking again, make a decision. Like, break it into a small and manageable steps. And if need mo, isulat mo so that hindi ka gaano mahirapan i-consume. Like, for example, nag-overthink ka na, what if yung jowa mo is cheating on me, ganyan yung atake mo. So, plan it. Plan it by talking to him or her. Plan it by talking to your partner, and if you want to find it for yourself, figure out in your own ways, then investigate. Make a plan and para hindi ka ma-depress na, talaga bang kasi you know what, you really need to make a plan kasi madedepress ka talaga if you suppress your thoughts, if you suppress your emotions. And wag mo na ring hayaan na yung mga negative thinking mo is magstay ng matagal sa utak mo kasi it will eat your brain like hell. Like, it will consume you literally as a whole. Kahit ano pa man yan, think about it by slicing. Slicing, oh eh. No, like cut it into pieces para slowly mo ma-consume. And by that, you can also figure out na maybe ikaw yung may mali. Maybe it's time for you to reflect and to correct yourself. In short, reflect and take an action to end your overthinking. That's it. So next time, if you find yourself overthinking, pause and ask, what if the things I assumed were not true? Because in the end, you really need to let go of the things that everything is need to be perfect. Please lang, it's really okay to work in progress. Embrace the journey and understand that you are not alone in feeling uncertain. Just remember that no one has it all figured out, and that's perfectly fine. You will be alright, time will pass, this day will pass, and you will be fine. Just trust me, you will be fine. That's all for today mga te, and as you can see, naka-formal attire ang atake ko today because I have may attend na akong event ngayon mamaya-maya after this. But yeah, if you found this discussion helpful, please share it with someone who might need it. It is a huge help talaga sa channel na to. And take care of yourself. As always, lagi ko na yung sinasabi sa inyo. And keep shining your light. That's all, and mabuhay. Love you.